When it comes to taking revenge on a narcissist, what do most people tell you? Don't look back. Leave the narcissist alone. Focus on your healing, and that is your revenge. And I agree with all of that. But at the same time, these people miss one fundamental thing. It is that they do not acknowledge your anger towards the narcissist that you feel, the sacred rage, a normal reaction to the abnormal amount of abuse that the narcissist put you through. This anger that you feel is an honored guest. It is a motivational fuel, if channeled properly, can help you make progress by leaps and bounds in your journey of healing and recovery. Hi, I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. In this episode, we'll talk about 3 steps to take revenge on a narcissist in the best way possible. If that sounds interesting and you want to learn more, please make sure to subscribe by pressing the subscribe button and push the bell icon to stay updated with everything latest that I post over here. Before we get started, I'm really curious to know, do you feel angry towards a narcissist? If yes, what is the intensity of this anger and how do you try to process it? Drop your answers in the comments below and help other survivors feel validated. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, validate your anger. In the process of not wanting to take revenge on the narcissist, what most people try to do is that they suppress their anger. They run away from it as if it was their enemy, but they fail to understand that this is an honored guest that needs to be welcomed. This is a normal reaction to an abnormal amount of abuse that the narcissist put you through. Because look at the relationship dynamics. Look at the things that the narcissist did to you. Right from the love bombing stage, they lied to you. They promised you things that they never fulfilled. They future faked. They showed you a version of themselves that never existed. And then when they started devaluing you, they literally tried to break your psyche. They tried to turn you into a shell of yours because that made them feel good about themselves, and ultimately left you like a piece of furniture and threw you away like you were an object. All of this is brutal. All of this is extremely painful to go through. This causes a lot of pain and suffering. This makes a person's life a hell. And that is what you have survived. So why wouldn't you feel this anger? And out of this anger, you would want to destroy them. I'm not suggesting that you act on this urge. What I'm saying here is that you need to validate it. You need to say, yes, I am angry and my anger is valid. Which is not to say that you have to do the same things to them that they did to you, because if you were to do that, then there would not be any difference between you two. Instead of that, you have to acknowledge it, you have to validate its presence, you have to see it as a motivational fuel, and you have to channelize it in the right direction, which we will talk about in the step number 2. Number 2, remember and reflect. What did the narcissist wanted to happen throughout the course of the relationship? Of course, they wanted you to turn into a shell of yours. They wanted you to have no agency, no self, zero boundaries, no voice. They wanted you to have zero self-esteem, zero self-worth, no confidence at all. They wanted you to live in the dark dungeons of pain and suffering that their abuse caused. They wanted you to completely lose yourself. They wanted you to become compliant, obedient, subservient, and turn into a doormat that lets them walk over itself. They wanted you to have no voice. They wanted you to have no thoughts of yours, no feelings at all. They wanted to have absolute control over you. That made them feel in control of your life and ultimately theirs, because they don't have an agency, so they never wanted you to have one. You have to recognize all of that to know exactly what to do about it, because once you recognize what the narcissist wanted you to be like, you can do the step number 3, which is defeat them in true sense. How? Let me explain. Because the narcissist wanted you to be like that, you have to become quite the opposite of it. Why? Because if you rise and shine from your ashes like a phoenix, if you become the light, quite opposite of the darkness, if you succeed, if you fill your life with joy, with happiness, with satisfaction, with good positive relationships, if you work thoroughly on your healing and make sure that you never end up in a narcissistic relationship again, if you learn to say no, if you learn to preserve and protect your resources, if you learn to become your own person, that is their defeat, as it makes them believe that they are not in control of you or anyone else as they would like to think. They do not have the power that they like to think they have. They are not omnipotent and as powerful as they want to think about themselves. You turning your life around and making it quite the opposite of how they wanted it to be is the real defeat to them, because it shows them, it sends a clear message that you did not succeed at your doings. You wanted me to die an emotional death, but you were not able to do that. It is the real defeat to them, because they wanted the same darkness encompass you that eats them day and night, but they were not able to succeed at that. They miserably failed at it, and that is the real defeat. In other words, what I'm suggesting here is you have to channel this anger. You have to properly use this motivational fuel to become better, to keep moving in your journey while acknowledging this anger, while using it as a reminder that you need to keep moving forward and you need to keep healing, because that is the real reason why this anger is there at the first place. In a nutshell, to take revenge on a narcissist, you have to channel the anger that you feel into your healing and then use it to recover from the kind of trauma that you have been through, not only in this relationship, but also in your childhood. You had to fill in the wounds. You had to fill it with your love, with your presence that you seek in other people. You have to create the atmosphere within that you want to create without. You have to acknowledge this anger, use it in the right way, and process it through your healing. That was it for today's episode. I hope you found it useful. If you did, let me know in the comments, drop a like, share this video, and make sure to subscribe. I'll talk with you in the next one. Till then, let the healing begin.